Hello everyone. Drama, and more drama. Now we're gonna look at what's going on, the sanction against South African government that Donald Trump signed. And here's the thing, he also offered refugee status for the Afrikaans people or community. You see that? Now, there is information that is out there that is not really the truth. Because if you check, let me show you what I mean. If you look at this news right there, they're saying, no, they have rejected the offer. Pink or Caucasian South Africans, they have rejected Trump's offer. This is what you get. This is what you get. But let me show you something. Okay, even right here, you can see the news, what's happening, what's going on. This is where Trump freezes aid to South Africa, and it's going to be a very big impact. Right now, they don't see it as something that is going to impact the nation. Even the news that is saying that the Caucasian South Africans or the Afrikaans people, they have rejected the offer. It's not everyone. They should be reporting as some, or rather most Afrikaans have turned down the offer. When you say just that sentence, most, it means it's not everyone. Because if you read all these videos, the report that they're saying, it seems you are saying that they have turned down. We'll come to that. But let's understand the impact on the farmers. Why did Trump do that? Listen to this short clip. Hope there won't be any claim.
Add it up and bring you to 100% of value, which means that you will receive no compensation. Now, of course, for us as farmers, there's no difference. You end up the same. You are stripped from your title deed and you walk away naked. You are left with nothing. These discount clauses, such as the current use of the property, the history of acquisition, the historical investment of the state in a specific property, even the purpose of the expropriation, such as when it is land for land claims, gives the state the authority to take a discount. But the Constitution does not stipulate whether that discount should be 5% or 50% or 80%. This we will have to develop through a series of court cases.
So let's just end right there. It's about the government taking land without compensation. I mean, there's vast land that most Caucasians or the Afrikaans own. And now the South African government and of course some political parties, they want that land to be given up. But here is the biggest issue that South Africans don't understand. They don't see forward. They just look at the now. We want the land. Let's go back, rewind. Let's go to Zimbabwe. What happened to Zimbabwe? Mugabe said, you must give the land to Zimbabweans. The Zimbabweans took it in their hands. They started now ransacking and attacking farmers, killing farmers, and most farmers fled Zimbabwe. What happened? those people that took over the farmland, they couldn't produce the food. The stores that were owned by these Caucasians, they were just left just like that. They couldn't run them. Industries, factories, none of that remained. No one could run those companies. What happened to Zimbabwe? It got sanctioned. Go take a look at Zimbabwe right now. It's finished. They are suffering. Why a leader lifting their shoulders saying, hey, we are a sovereign nation? Where is the sovereignty when you destroy a country because you wanted to give land to the people who won't do anything with that? It's the same with what's happening in South Africa. Give those people the land or those farms. Do you think they will run those farms? Are they going to produce the food for the nation? South Africans are not learning from Zimbabwe. I'm telling you the truth. They are not learning what happened to Zimbabwe. This is going to be another repeat. Right now, even the president, Cyril, he's doing this that will not be bullied. What will you say down the road things start getting bad? The same South Africans who wanted land, they will point at the leader and say, you Cyril, you did this. Watch the news. Stay tuned. You will come and tell me. You will come and comment. Because that's what's going on. If some farmers accept to take that deal and leave, who's going to produce the food? Food security for the nation is gonna suffer. Luckily, hoping, South Africans should hope, or the government should hope, most farmers don't leave, because most of them, they are saying, what you gonna do for us? Are you going to give us land there to start farming, or what are you gonna do? So once this is clarified, what's going on and what's going to happen, then maybe if farmers see that it's a good deal, they might go. Look at industries. We don't know about those, if they will be included to be given repatriation. So now, let us look at something right here. So I showed you this, and look at this other. Look at this. Do you see this? Now listen to this.
Times.
Hi, Linda, and hello to all your viewers.
Well, before we get into the commercial implications of this, tell us, I heard you've been inundated by, calls from South Africa wanting to immigrate to the US.
Well, Linda, thank you very much for that question. In the first few hours after the news broke and it went live, we received thousands of emails, text messages, WhatsApps, Facebook Messenger messengers, and to an extent that our system actually crashed. We couldn't deal with just the sheer volume that was coming through. What we have done is we've subsequently put a link on our website where people can register for information only, not to register for benefits or anything, to become a refugee. It's just so that we can share information. At this stage, we've had outreaches of over 17,000 South Africans expressing interest in becoming refugees in the United States of America.
No, they all Afrikaans.
Well, to be honest with you, how do you test an Afrikaner? I've got an English name and an English surname, but I know if we start conversing in Afrikaans, you will hear that I'm a native speaker. I grew up Afrikaans, went to an Afrikaans primary school, high school. I'm a product of the Rand Afrikaans University. So, how are we fully going to define that? I don't know if they're all Afrikaans. Most of the emails I received were in English, and most of them were on behalf of their families. So up and above the number that I have mentioned, which is well over 17,500, we can time that by about 4 if we look at families and added family members. At this stage, we're estimating about 50,000 people reached out to us in the last 2 days, warm bodies that would like to move to the United States from South Africa, and that's shocking.
So that
We had that. If we are talking about 17,000 to about 50,000 people that want or have taken the deal, can you repeat and say Afrikaans people they have turned down the deal? You can't report like that. These people should stop reporting like that. You see that? They have to. It's more like what happens in South Africa. I mean, this is the only place you hear such things about xenophobia. So, most reporting, they say South Africans are xenophobic. They kill foreigners. But you will find that it's only a community of people that are so xenophobic and put the action. Most of South Africans, it's just the speech, the dislike of foreigners. Then you have those that are on the ground who do the work. So it's not, you can't generalize it and say South Africa, the whole nation. You can say some, most. Those are the words you can use. It's the same thing I'm explaining right here. Most Africans, they have turned the deal, especially like farmers. Now here's what's going to happen with farmers. You will tell me, when this happens and they start taking their land without compensation, then will they now reach out to US and say, is that deal still on? We need to leave because they've taken the farmland. So right now, because things are still calm, they haven't yet started taking the land. You will see. They are saying, no, we can't move. But when it happens, they take their land. You will come and tell me they will leave. Then now, South Africa might be on the road to be a second Zimbabwe. I know. If South Africans came in the comments, my dear, you will hear. And it also shows, I don't know where this anger comes from. I mean, we are humans. You cannot be treating other people like they're just nothing. I like US and US people. Look at what's going on, the foreigners flooding USA. Have you heard of US people going in to be xenophobic? No, it's only the government that is speaking so harshly and putting them on buses, planes, getting them out of the nation. That's how it's supposed to be. Let the government, if the government doesn't want foreigners, let the government be doing it. You people, you just keep quiet, leave it to the government. That's what Americans are doing. Let's come here. It's not the same news. The government speaks. Everyone, even those who are in offices, same language. They dislike. And then you go to those who are consuming the words. they take up weapons or whatever, they go and act, but different from Americans. That is what we call, or rather how it's supposed to be. Let the government talk. The people are calm, they are not taking it upon themselves to go and start fighting foreigners. So now we've heard that 17,000 to about 50,000, they have already reached out. This news broke like 6 p.m. in US. Saturday morning they had already received this number. This was recorded on Sunday. So that's the records you heard right now. That's what's going on. You see that? So report correctly. And people, please learn from other nations. Governments must learn from what happened to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe thought they could survive with the sanctions. Mugabe said, sovereign nation. Where is the sovereign nation? Same thing. If you check videos done by South Africans concerning this news, they have the same language as Cyril, their president, saying Trump cannot bully them. What will happen when they start feeling it because of the sanctions, the trade? My dear, go deeper into the consequences. You will understand that now they don't feel it, but down the years or by the end of the year, they may start feeling it. You will tell me, but let me not talk too much. You can watch these videos, check for yourselves what people are saying. Like I showed you this one, you can open all of these videos, see what these people are saying, get the news and see those who are talking about consequences. Because you can see, for example, this one saying Caucasian South Africans turn down Trump's offer. No, this Orania, do you know what Orania is? Google Orania or just search here on top on search, say Orania Pretoria. You will understand what that community is. It's a community more like they've made their own small country, they have their own currency, and no one is troubling them. They run their small community. So those, they've said they don't want to move, they just want Trump to help them where they are. And most of these Caucasians or Africans, that's what they're saying. They want to be helped where they are. So now, I think by now, you should now get the real information, what's going on. Research, because saying, just generalizing it and saying they have turned down, well, it's not correct news. So please comment below and please subscribe. Give me your support. For now, I say goodbye.